Scorpio, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So my Scorpiana cutie patootie looking all this so yummy. Today I'm going to be doing your reading from February 8th to the 15th. This is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Now my peanut butter jelly sandwich looking all this so yummy. In this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your main challenge. Past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards for you and get some final advice. Scorpiana, how you doing? My cutie patootie looking all that so delish. Scorpiana, let's see what's going on. I think I haven't seen you in a while. I'm saying. So Scorpio, your challenge is the Four of Pentacles. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. That's exciting. So Scorpio, your challenge here with the Four of Pentacles has a lot to do with this closed off energy. Okay, I feel like this could be your energy that's closed off. This could be your person's energy that's closed off. Four of Pentacles also typically talks about holding on to something that you may need to let go of, or someone needs to let go. We're going to clarify this in a minute. In the recent past year, Scorpio, you have the Four of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Hierophant. Some of you were dealing with a Taurus. I'm getting here Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Virgo. Could have been a Libra. Oh, I said the Libra already. A Leo. Now, in the recent past, for many of you, I feel like that there was a commitment here between you and another person that came to an end. I feel like that someone here cut you off, or someone here was very stubborn. Okay, some sort of a situation basically didn't work out and you and this person stopped talking to each other. We're going to clarify this and we're going to find out more information in a minute. In the present moment, you have the Justice, the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. Now, in the present moment, what I'm seeing here for you, dear Scorpio, is that you want to make something right, or someone here wants to make something right with you. A lot of you felt like this person didn't treat you properly. You felt like that you were treated as an option here, okay, between you and someone else. Eight of Pentacles here, there is a lot of investment here that could be made potentially, and you are someone that you always invest yourself very much emotionally into relationships. So something here needs to be set right and is going to. We're going to clarify this and we're going to find more information in a minute. In the near future, you have the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Four of Cups. So in the near future, a lot of you might be like, you know what, I'm done with this situation. I'm heading out here. I don't think this is my jazz. I don't think this is my thing to do. And somebody wants to talk to you. Somebody wants to talk to you. Someone is going to come forward and they're going to talk to you, because if you think this person has been over you, I don't think they're over you. They want to talk to you. Okay, so you have the Ace of Swords, which is about a clarity coming in towards your way, and you have the Ace of Cups. So that's a love offer here. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is you have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles, and the Strength, and the Hanged Man. Okay, so someone here that's been really holding things back from you, someone here that's maybe was not really expressive in the first place, could have been a Leo, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I feel like slowly this person is going to start opening up to you, okay? And they're going to want to make an offer to you. That's what I see here coming in for you at the bottom of the deck. And indeed, you actually did go through a major breakup with this person, with the Two of Cups and the Ten of Swords. A situation here very painfully came to an end. Could have dealt with the Gemini. You have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck too. Okay, so let's get into your reading and let's clarify all the cards for you, dear Scorpiana. Sorry, I need to get, you make me thirsty, so I need to get some water. Scorpion. So let's clarify the challenge, which is the Four of Pentacles. Someone here is holding on to something or a situation, person or thing. So Scorpio, the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Pentacles, and you have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Scorpio, for many of you, I feel like that this is something that really you feel like is part of your destiny. This person is part of your destiny, and you may not know this, but this person is going to send you a text message. This person is going to send you a written text message or a note. There is news coming in towards your way, and this is going to turn around your entire life. This is going to turn around your love life. This is going to turn around so many things. And, you know, I feel like it's going to be leaning towards better. Okay, I do see here family coming in towards your way, settling down. I don't sugarcoat anything here, but I do see here stability coming in. It's not an easy road. It's not an easy path. I feel like it's been very excruciating for many of you and very difficult to really navigate through this kind of a dynamic here. Could have been a push and pull, avoidance, someone holding back, someone not really opening up to you. But I feel like that someone is finally going to start opening up to you. And maybe right around Valentine's Day, there is someone here that's going to talk to you. You know, this person, I think they're recognizing and realizing they also didn't treat you right. They might have kind of kept you hanging out there, maybe breadcrumb you also. So it's a situation that really needs to be resolved. The more this person is holding on to resentment, anger, big sense of betrayal, pain, the longer this process is getting delayed between you and them. So in the recent past, let's clarify the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords in the recent past, dear Scorpio, is clarified by the Emperor, the Three of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. So you have the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This could have been someone that is younger than you, or maybe you are younger than them. There is possibly an age difference. Now, for many of you in the recent past, you did encounter someone that you felt a very strong connection with. Someone here maybe has a facial hair features. Could have been an Aries. I'm getting here a very strong Mars energy, very intense and a strong sexual chemistry. You could have met this person online. You could have met this person in real life, but with the Three of Wands also indicates cruises, ships, body of water. And with the Eight of Swords, a lot of you kind of felt trapped. You just didn't really know if this was really the right person for you. You didn't really know like how to move forward. There was always this one question that you had in your mind. Is this my person? Am I really meant to be with this person? Now, Queen of Swords and the Hierophant, you might have initiated a conversation with this person to, you know, be very serious about commitment and marriage here. I'm also getting a very strong cutoff energy. Okay, so let's clarify the Queen of Swords. Someone here cut someone off. The Queen of Swords is clarified in the recent past by the Star, the Four of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. I feel like you and this person have gone through like multiple times of maybe like disagreements, misunderstandings, not being on the same page. It was very difficult. You could have dealt with an Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Libra. For many of you, I feel like that you and this person stopped talking to each other. One of the reasons why also something here wasn't working out is because someone here refused to acknowledge something. And it could have been their codependency, it could have been their defensiveness. Someone here was very defensive, okay? I'm seeing here with the Seven of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Someone here was very much closed off and being very defensive. They were always right, very stubborn energy is what I'm getting, okay? You have the Empress here, which is also a Taurus energy. Now the Hierophant here, there were a lot of questions that you had with this person in regards to marriage commitment, okay? Because that's what this card here indicates. Let's clarify the Hierophant. The Hierophant is clarified by the Knight of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Strength. Could have dealt with the Leo. For many of you, dear Scorpio, in the recent past, there was something that was blocking from this person coming towards your way, okay, and having a brand new beginning. There were a lot of questions, like I said, with the Two of Swords that you were having in your head, in your mind. Is this really my person? Should I really move forward with them? What do I do in this situation? What is the best course of action? I feel like that with the Knight of Cups, there was a lot of love between you and them. You did have a lot of love for them. And they also must have showed you that they truly love you too, okay, because you wouldn't be with them. However, with the Two of Swords here, Scorpio, something here was blocking. Okay, there was maybe a lot of questions and you and this person maybe were living in different conditions and places, or you wanted to go this way, this person wanted to go that way. And there were a lot of disagreements and questions in hand in regards to which direction this relationship was going to move forward. Now, in the present moment, dear Scorpio, you have the Justice, Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. Something here is going to be set right between you and this person. So let's clarify the justice. There could be also like some legal matters that are being settled right now. Okay, so someone here could be like divorcing or going through some sort of a difficult phase that are trying to find their way out of this. So the justice, dear Scorpio, it's clarified by the Hierophant, the Lovers, and the Ace of Wands. I think that there is going to be an offer here coming in towards you away from this person because, like I said earlier, this person truly loves you, dear Scorpio. They do want to make an offer to you. They really want to come towards you with a confession, with an offer that they love you, even though they rejected you in the past. And you are very well aware of this person's behaviors. You know that this is the one that maybe said yes or no in the past, was very stubborn. There were a lot of questions in hand. You just didn't really know in the past, how to move forward with this person just because of their weird behavior. Sorry, weird, that's what I'm saying. But I feel like this person is realizing that, they need to settle something down with you. They need to settle in, they need to settle down. And also, I'm getting here, someone is going through some sort of a separation or a divorce with another one so that they can have the opportunity to actually settle it down with you, okay? Because I do see here a love offer coming in terms of a commitment. Now, when it comes to you, you really seem to be confused about this person. I'm going to keep it very real. You are someone that you have a very strong intuition, Scorpio. My North Node is in Scorpio, so you'll know what I'm talking about. I know what you'll know you know that I know, and I know that you know. So it's a no-brainer for you, but I think there is something really questionable. A lot of you are still kind of hesitant to go into this relationship full force because what you're questioning here, Scorpio, with the Seven of Cups is this person going to keep their promise? Are they really going to be honest with me or not? Are they going to try to keep their options open? I don't know, open relationships, other individuals, maybe even promiscuity or whatever. Okay, so let's get into your Seven of Cups and see what is it that you need to know in the present moment. Scorpio. So the Seven of Cups, Scorpio, is clarified by the Judgment. That's you, the Devil, and the Sun. You know what I mean? It's perfect. I mean, you're dealing with someone that there could be possibly a third party into the background. You could be dealing with the Capricorn, the Sun. The Judgment is representing and it's affiliated with the sign of Scorpio, which is you. So you're really having an epiphany, or you're about to have an epiphany, because you don't want to put yourself in a situation where, something here might be very shiny and very exciting, but also all of a sudden you may be betrayed, or you may feel like that this person is playing games. That's kind of like the Scorpio side of being very much careful and prepared just in case, because you always have your exit plan. You always have your mitigation plan. That's not a bad thing at all. I just feel like that here, that's why you have these questions on your mind. Is there a third party? Is there someone here that's influencing on my person? What is the best course of action moving forward? And you're going to have an epiphany, and this person is going to resurface with the Six of Cups and the Hangman. Okay? They're going to resurface into your life if they haven't already. So you have the Eight of Pentacles for you in the present moment, dear Scorpio. So the Eight of Pentacles, Scorpio, is clarified by the Four of Wands, Six of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles, and you have the Magician. Okay, now I'm going to say something. This is not going to resonate with everyone. It may ruffle some feathers for maybe cross-watchers, but we don't care because we're not going to keep it, as a secret. Y'all know I always keep it real. One of the things that you are really wanting to be very careful, Scorpio, is you don't want to be gaslighted by this person, and you don't want to be manipulated, because that's what the Magician, the Seven of Cups here, is telling me in this present moment. Now, Eight of Pentacles for you here in the present moment is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Four of Wands. So your biggest thing here for you is to really analyze with the Seven of Pentacles. Analyze, contemplate, understand, and really see that if this person truly is the one that you would want to live with, build a home with, build a house with, moving together, and do things together also. This person could be someone that's well known, or maybe they're in the public's eye, or maybe they're famous. So a lot of you, this is going to be a very important decision, because this also may be, this also might be related to your financial situation. if you're going to help this person financially, if you're going to involve in the situation or not, you know what I mean? So family and relationship as household is what's on your mind. But before you would even want to communicate with them about that or want to take it to that level, you're doing a lot of contemplation and a lot of thinking. Now, in the near future, you have the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Four of Cups. In the near future, with the Eight of Cups, right before you choose to you might be inclined to give this person some distance and be like, you know what? I need to kind of remove myself from this situation for now. So the Eight of Cups, Scorpio, is clarified by the Moon, the Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Swords, and you have the Seven of Swords, because you don't trust this person fully yet. Okay, Seven of Swords, Five of Wands, Justice here. You still are not believing, and you still are not buying into it. That's what I'm strongly getting. So for many of you, you do really want to know, okay? You might be stressing out about this quite a lot in the near future, but what you really want to know is, like I said earlier, with the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Cups, can I trust this? Is this person really the one that I can actually settle down with or not? You know, because I think that especially as a Scorpio, trust is very important for you. So you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're going to feel bad about it. Okay, let me get another sip of water. Scorpio, you're making me literally so thirsty. Now, Scorpio, the Ace of Swords here for you in the near future. There is clarity coming in. There is conversation that's going to take place. There is a talk. Somebody who wants to talk. The Ace of Swords is clarified by the Page of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Fool. Okay, so like I said, this person, I think they're going to resurface because they want to either apologize or to talk to you and try to see if they can have a brand new beginning. But again, with the Fool heading towards the Seven of Cups, you know, you still need a lot of clarity with this person. You still want to know that this person is going to be honest with you. I think this person is going to make a lot of efforts to really reassure you that out of all their options, as you can see with the Seven of Cups, they're actually coming out with just, as you can see, this Page of Cups is actually coming out with just one cup. So that means they want to tell you that they're choosing you as one option here, okay? And there is a chance for many of you embarking onto a brand new beginning here with this person. Let's clarify the Four of Cups for you in the near future and see what is it that you need to know. So the Four of Cups is clarified by the World, Chariot, and the Ace of Cups. I feel like a lot of you are going to choose to really close this chapter with this person and you're going to move on from them, because a lot of you, and maybe this is not what everybody wants to hear, but I feel like that's for a lot of you. Others of you could give it a chance here. Okay, you could still go back to this person, what I'm seeing here with the Knight of Wands. Now, for many of you, this is a situation where, you know, your life is at stake, meaning your future, your career. You want to achieve something for yourself that's very meaningful, even though this person is going to make an offer to you and they're going to want to try to come back into your life. With the World, you are definitely having some sort of a closure, because you don't want to put yourself in a situation, and I feel like I'm talking to specific groups of Scorpios whose trust has been or had been broken, okay, big time. That's why it just keeps coming up. The energy that I'm reading here is you don't want to risk it. You don't want to risk it. So that's why for many of you, you might even give it some time. You might even really give this person an ultimatum to see if they can really live up to their word and to their promises that they made to you before you could even commit to them. Now let's get into your advice and see what is it that you need to know, Scorpio. As you all know, there is no sugarcoating on my channel. That's why you love me, I love you, and you're here. So let's get the advice, dear Scorpio, and see what you need to know, honey buns. So you have the Temperance, Sagittarius energy at the bottom of the deck, but most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, let me just separate this Ace of Wands here. As you know, I get very excited about an Ace of Wands. Oh, okay, calm down, Arman. So, Scorpio, your biggest piece of advice here is, as the Judgment is you, and you have the Five of Wands and the Ace of Wands. A lot of people may try to fight for that. A lot of people may try to fight for that want. Maybe this person is, in the public's eye or whatsoever. People are trying to get that person. There is always constantly conflict going on and things like that. You need to prioritize yourself and choose yourself because you are the most important character here. Now, for the most part is what I'm getting is your advice here is to make sure that there is no drama, there is no conflict, there is no argument, there is no back and forth, there is no monster-in-law involved, mother-in-law involved, exes involved. This is between you and this person. Your decision has a lot to do whether you do really want to accept this new offer coming in from this person or not, because you do seem to be, as the judgment, you seem to be having some sort of a deep realization, like a deep epiphany about this entire situation. And based on that, that's what you're going to decide. And that really comes down to you trusting your intuition and 2020 on the timer. So that's what I had for you as an advice. And finally, I'm going to pull one oracle card for you, dear Scorpio, as the wisdom of the oracle to see what you need to know. You could also have a Sagittarius rising or like Sagittarius somewhere in your birth chart. So Scorpio, you have number 3 and it says between worlds and it shows the flamingo. So we're gonna see what is the relationship advice from this. I really love this deck because it's so relevant. This is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It is not a moment for certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. So this is not something to really fully dismiss or nothing really fully to hurry. This is about doing what's best for you. With the world, it's like really in between the world, right? It's like you splitting timelines, you making sure that you're not entering into this new year of the fire horse with what happened in the past with that energy, but you're moving in with a lot of boundaries, okay, and a lot of self-awareness for what you are going to tolerate and what you're not going to tolerate. Because you matter, Scorpio. Love you so much. I hope that this reading helped and brought some clarity to you. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.